Hello YouTube, and welcome to today's project, where the project in hand will be removing this conifer. It's a leylandii conifer and it's reached the end of its life really. It's about 9 foot tall and a 6 foot spread on that. There's a lot of dead wood in there, a lot of brown wood that's never going to come back. It's planted a little bit close to the house. So we'll be removing that and we'll be replacing it with a more manageable species. Now this video is going to show you the little Makita top handled 18 volt brushless chainsaw, which is aimed at the professional use of tree climbers, etc. I use this for basically pruning. I just want to see if it's going to be up to the job of this conifer. Now you can see that trunk there is about 10 inches wide, so that is going to max the bar out to the maximum there. The bar is 10 inches, so the pruning the limbs are about 2-3 inches max, but that trunk is 10 inches, so I want to see if it will cope with that, and hopefully we won't have to nip down to the hire shop and get a petrol saw. Now you can see I've put a mark on there, that's where I'll be taking it down to. There'll be no reason to dig this out at all. I'm just going to let it rot away in the ground. I'll be planting the other species in front of it. So there's a little saw, the DUC254. Let's see if she'll cut this tree without stalling out. I'll probably have to change the battery on this for the main cut. I'll be using the 5 amp batteries, but you can see the width there, it's got to be maxed out, that bar. Camera's not doing it justice, but believe me, that is as wide as the bar. So hopefully it will complete the task. What I'm going to do before I do anything, I'll give this saw a full fighting chance, and I'm going to sharpen the chain. Now it's a new chain on this one, so it's done a couple of head reductions since. I'll sharpen the chain, give it a chance. We've got a full battery capacity there before we start. Now as I said, it's a fairly new chain, so I'm just going to dress it up lightly. I won't go into too much detail on this video on chainsaw sharpening. It's quite a controversial subject. The rakers of this, or the depth gauge, are fine. I know that that'll be due for, those will be due for filing down on the next sharpening session, but for this video we'll be fine. If you're interested, I could do a separate video on saw chain sharpening, but we'll keep that for another video. Yeah, so without further ado guys, let's get this machine in the workshop sharpened, dressed up and ready to go. can say about this little saw? That's really impressed me there. I thought I'd end up nipping out down to the local high shop and picking myself up a pencil saw, but that has done the job. That's really impressed me. What I use for pruning, I try and use it as a two-handed saw. I value my limbs too much to use it as a one-handed saw where possible. But yeah, that's really impressed me. Not once did that stall out. Changed the battery for the thicker cuts, and you know, that went through them no problem. You can see the chips it's putting out there, so we've got a good sharp chain on that, which really helps. But yeah, so impressed with this little saw. I will say this is going to be a keeper. Quite a bit of work to do with it. But as always guys, yeah, I do appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. As always, take care, be safe. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely subscribe for future videos, and I shall see you on the next one.